What's up, Dice Crew? Keeping it a Benji, and I'm getting back with y'all. We got some more Ceddy Nash drama. Munchie B compares Young and Hefe to Ceddy Nash, and also get at him about bringing 600 to St. Andrews Park. And if y'all not familiar with that, that is pretty much just saying that Young and Hefe brought 600 to his hood. But let's just tune in to see what's all said. I'm gonna keep it a Benji for y'all doing the reaction. Y'all keep it a Benji for me in the comments. Let's rock.
But it was like apologies being made, as if you know you did something wrong. Now you're telling me you did nothing wrong.
Hold on. I got a question for Young Ant. Young Ant, it was a lot of hoorah. Did you apologize for bringing 600 to St. Andrews Park?
Hell no, for what? Nigga?
So why he apologized?
Hold on. The nigga, this Ceddy Nash, not Young and Hefe.
No, that's the whole
Ceddy Nash,
You're not following me then.
Bro, what are you talking about?
So you're not following me.
Bro, it's like, bro, Ceddy, come on, Munchie. Stop.
No, that's what I'm saying. Why did he apologize then?
Adam, it's arbitrary. Different people have different rankings like Pokemon.
Young and Hefe is hilarious, cause I'm sure y'all know how Young and Hefe run his program on camera. You know, he pretty much be smoked out. So, you know, he smoked out, and you can tell he really don't got the energy to even try to explain himself. But y'all hearing me like, come on, Munchie. Y'all gotta let me know in the comments, was that a fair comparison? You know, I think I actually get where Munchie B was coming from. He was saying that a lot of people have something to say about 600 going to the A-Trace. You know, Young and Hefe okaying 600 to come to the A-Trace. A lot of people found a problem with that. But Young and Hefe did not make no apology behind the scene or on camera, because him himself did not feel like he did something wrong, that he was just trying to like weasel through and just try. And then finally that everybody was upset with it. Okay, y'all caught me, I apologize. That was not Young and Hefe's approach with that matter. He just genuinely do not view 600 in the light of everybody else who have a problem with 600. So he didn't apologize. Now, where Young and Hefe is coming from, in my opinion, is like, you cannot compare me to Ceddy Nash, and we should not even be comparing me to Ceddy Nash in no type of way. See, Munchie B is talking about the scenarios. Young and Hefe is talking about the people. Like, no, as persons, you cannot compare us. It's just, you know, just even comparing that, I think Young and Hefe, like, his whole comprehension just turned off. And then also, it could kind of get taken as Young and Hefe was under some type of scrutiny from bringing 600 to St. Andrews Park, which I'm sure, you know, probably nobody didn't approach him to his face or bring anything to his attention directly. So it could kind of come off like Young and Hefe was under any type of pressure for that. So, you know, the whole thing kind of can get took out of context, depends on who's listening. So I definitely get where Young and Hefe is coming from, but I do get where Munchie B is coming from. I think this is starting to be like one of my favorite on-camera duo. I guess because they got chemistry and they really homies, so a lot of the stuff is like, you know, they just understand each other very well. If y'all was, you know, it's like a 4-hour live stream, so we probably gonna react to different pieces of the whole live stream or whatever. But if y'all been tuning in and out on that live stream or some of the videos that I've been dropping, y'all definitely can see it. You know, they have a very interesting chemistry that I think is gonna make for more great podcast episodes.
Some people can get away with something, and another person just can't get away with it.
That's what I'm saying. Woody was there. Everybody was smiling in the camera. All the 6 O's was there. Everybody knew he was snitching when he was there. Why the problem when he leave? That's all I'm saying.
The whole world seen him on the stage.
Right.
On television.
They seen it before they was all smiling.
I do have to say, we have to keep it fair. It's just no way that we can actually prove who actually knows what. I know it will sound pretty much very convincing. You know, we can almost say it with conviction, like everybody knows. because it was something that was big in hip-hop and in media and all that. But we still got to know it's a lot of people that could care less about YSL, Young Thug, any of that took place. You know, none of that stuff really affected their day-to-day as it did for those like us that was in media or fans of music, hip-hop, or whatever. And a lot of people be in the streets too, doing what they do, just, you know, living real life situations. So a lot of that stuff might catch their ear or their attention, and it may not. However, I do understand how everybody can kind of, I just feel like even if you did know, you wrong for not trying to know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We don't just, it ain't no freelance. I mean, it's not no freelance for no one. Like, it ain't just no come on in here. Like, you know what I mean? Ain't no open invitation. But I really don't even really care, because I already understand that people were overlooking things on purpose to be in good standing relationships with Ceddy Nash. So I already know this is only a problem because so many people chose to even make it a big old thing. If nobody would have really said anything and all that, we wouldn't even get no apologies. Wouldn't nobody, you know, it just would be another thing of people talking about they went viral on the internet.
All fanned out in the video.
I can't recall.
Everybody was fanned out in the video. Everybody was happy to see Woody. It was all love in the video. So why not show the same love once the world knows?
I didn't say
I agree.
Right? That's all I'm saying. If you a 6'0", listen, it's already bad with gangs. We got a bad image.
Yeah.
Everybody saying this brick baby, everybody in jail for all this stuff. We got to go around and show some kind of love. We got to spread some type of love.
It's kind of like the Crip Mac DP. It's like the Crip Mac DP.
And let me say this, and I ain't saying I'm running nothing, but when you the person in your community helping at the park, you doing shit at summer night lights, you the dude over there, you the dude pulling up, you know, helping motherfuckers out, and could potentially get chipped. How a motherfucker that don't even be over there can tell me who the fuck to have over there?
Man, dudes living in Vegas. It's like the Crip Mac DP. A lot of that Crip Mac DP when they was.
Yeah, so we pretty much ain't gonna get off into whatever Brandon is trying to say about Crip Mac. You know, shout out to Crip Mac. He should be home soon. I'm definitely interested in to see how that's gonna go, you know, with his whole role at No Jumper and all that. But y'all heard what Young and Hefe had to say. That's pretty much his stance. He's actively involved in, or at least actively present and all that, where he's at and in his part, and he's not just open to let anybody who's not playing the same part as him to just opinionate on what he does in that setting. You feel me? So y'all heard him for itself. Y'all let me know what y'all think about everything. Keep it a Benji for me in the comments, and I'm out.